Hey YouTube, Mithrila here, returning once again to the world of the Westport Independent. We're starting off from where we left off, joined once again by constant friend of the channel, Mr. Mithrila. We are trying to make a rebel paper. We're on week 2, and looks like we've got some mail to get us started off with. I think we read... Yes, we read these in the last video. This one says that Frank writes questionable articles, which we already knew. And then we are in the doghouse because we used the same ad agency as the other newspaper. Alright, let's look at what we have here. We've got...
We need some sensational stories about Hollywood.
Sensational stories about Hollywood. Well, something sensational might be the other newspaper, because I don't see our friend the actor.
Oh, that'll get us on the government definitely won't like that article.
Can't hate us any more than this one. I'm talking about book burning.
Yeah, but that one can be edited in a positive way. The other one, the shutting down of our competition, can't really be edited to be too positive.
Actually, back when I ran a loyalty one, I got it edited down. The Northern Herald one. Because it's actually not as bad.
I'm not sure. Which region would that be? Actually, give that to someone. Anyone, probably, who will accept it as it currently stands.
Anne won't take it.
Don't force him, because I'm not sure what that forcing...
Neither, I haven't tried it either. Frank will take it.
Okay, now, go to your layout. Say yes, it's a stupid question, we can go back.
Okay, I just want to make sure we could go back.
Drag it in. It is societal, that's what it is. It's one of those, I didn't know what it is, but...
Huh, I didn't know you could do that. Huh. Okay, so it's a societal one.
So now we need a crime piece.
Got a bombing. Anything about the president raises celebrity.
True, okay, so he's a celebrity. Do the same trick to see if it increases celebrity.
I know Phil will take it, because it's saying, "Yay, President!" And Phil's kind of a brown noser. Okay, let's test this out. Oh, this one's
mostly societal.
Yeah, normally President stuff will do celebrity. That's unusual. I haven't seen it do. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, and since we already have the Northern Herald shut down, there's no... you might actually take it so we've narrowed it down. Put it in the dump bin in the upper left. That way we know we don't need it.
Let's see here. Some crime stuff. We've got riots. We've got bombings. Both those in the Southern Docks.
I'd use the Southern Docks one. And then, depending upon if that increases our industry, using the one above it, the removal of industry moves branch headquarters to Westport.
So look at this one first, maybe?
Yeah.
Riots, let's see. Small riot erupted, they smashed windows, set fire to trash cans, the police tried to intervene but were quickly overpowered by the rioters. The riot ended after backup arrived and 8 people were arrested.
I wouldn't give it to Frank because that piece will totally destroy his reputation with the government.
Or Phil?
No, Phil... We can destroy Phil's reputation with the government forever. It's Frank that's the, anarchist.
No Molotov cocktails, please, Frank.
That's why I don't particularly like either side, and I think there's actually some sort of neutral ending where you don't side with the loyalists and you don't side with the rebels, and everything ends up nice, because the rebels seem a bit too much on the anarchist side.
Yeah. Well, if we do the riot story, who would we give it to?
Julie, maybe?
Julie would probably take it. Yeah, Julie took it. Because she's kind of, rebel.
Just given the nature of it, I'm pretty sure, depending upon what you give to Frank, he will leave, and if you give him a union workers on strike story, he will go off the next week to join the strike.
Come on, Frank. Okay. We still need 2 more stories. Do we want to try the industries one? Let's see. They announced their intentions to move their headquarters to Westport. Claims the move to be the starting point of the industrial giant's plans of localizing their business to the city. The company further expects this to create a new upswing of jobs.
This seems like a nice, neutral story that can get popularity. What was that alternative title?
Romaval Industries keeps their business at arm's length, moves branch headquarters to Westport. Oh, this is a branch company. This isn't Romaval, totally. It's fine, though.
It's fine as is. It'll get newspaper views for the industrial section, which I think one of them that we need is. I would give that one, if possible, to...
Do you want to try and give it to Phil?
Oh, I would rather... Well, yeah, give it to Phil.
Or do we want to give it to Anne as a nice little... Because she's got some special...
Oh, she has... Yeah, give it to her.
Yeah. And then Phil... Oh, Phil won't like the book burning story. Tobacco?
Yes, give Phil the benefits of tobacco.
Okay, new health study shows benefits of tobacco. According to a recent study, cigarettes might have many interesting effects on the human body. In the study, subjects have displayed a larger tolerance to stress as well as lower blood pressure. Other effects include shortness of breath and the possible risk of cancer. Cute! What's the alternative title in here? New study shows smoking kills. Well, I think that's a neutral story. I mean, it's not anti-government. It's not really pro-government either.
Well, see, one problem is, from our perspective, the study that shows smoking kills is actually a pro-government story, because from our perspective, the government
they regulated
and started smashing it down, so that's a pro-government story. However, from the perspective of the 1940s, 1950s, that's like a negative pro-government story. So this really depends on the author's perspective.
Yeah.
What they thought.
Well, how do you think Phil would take it? Because he's the one.
You can always try to give it to him with one title, headline, see which one he takes. Because if he doesn't like it, he'll reject it.
Nope, he liked it. And I have it as the original one, showing the benefit of tobacco. Unless you want me to do... I'm just going to leave it, I think. Just to see what happens. I'm not sure what will happen. Okay, so after week 2, we get the option to actually have our newspaper. We have 4 categories that are popular in different districts. Okay, we've got our industrial story, the kind of the Frank's story, we'll just call it that, about the other newspaper, tobacco, and rioting. If it bleeds, it leads, is my instinct, so I think we should lead with riots. If it bleeds, it leads.
Yeah, but that'll get definitely a lot more attention from the government.
Should we start with Anne's story then? That's a bit happier.
Yeah.
And then maybe bury the riots further down?
Yeah.
We'll have Frank's story next. Health benefits of tobacco. And we have no celebrity at all. Which there wasn't a lot to work with this week. It was mostly industrial and societal stuff.
Yeah, I think it was purposeful.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to the marketing. Let's figure out where we should focus our papers so that we can sell those papers. Northern Suburbs likes celebrity and industrial news. Western District likes crime and celebrity news. Eastern District likes industrial and societal, so they'll really like this paper. And then the Southern Docs likes crime and societal. So the Eastern factories will absolutely love this paper.
What does the North like?
The North likes celebrity and industrial.
So we might get them a bit, at least.
Yeah. Well, it's
they're actually the hard one, because we have so little popularity there, and their opinion is very, very, very loyal.
Wow, this is a heavy industrial paper.
So hopefully we get something with that.
So what do we want to slide it to? I think that's the question.
Okay, if they have, my rule of thumb was 50, 25, 10, and 15. And base it off of where we need to go and what they have. So
50, 25, 10, 15. I'm gonna have them be 25.
Actually, I would do 15 in South and only 10 in West, and the reason being is we have more categories that will work for the South than it will for the West.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, you know, trying to convert these guys, but the West won't really like our paper so much.
Yeah.
At least the North will like the industrial stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and publish. Okay, let's see what they have to say. I met my neighbor in the hall when I left for work today. She talked about how she was so sorry she felt for Harold Finn and his recent divorce. I just stood there speechless. Why is it that women keep falling for the first asshole with a slick car and a greasy hairdo? Instead of asking that, why not just ask how the hell he's allowed to treat women like a spoiled child treats his toys? Well, money and social status usually means that you can get away with things, especially if the victim is nowhere near that level. Amen to that. Social commentary. Let's see how our paper did. Alright. Whoa! He's loved our paper.
Yeah. We did get some coverage in the North.
Yeah.
It would have been better if we had. And that's why we didn't want to spend a whole lot of the marketing in the West, is because of just how it was working.
Okay. So, a little bit more suspicion. We're still fairly loyal, but our paper got a lot of popularity from that. Okay. Hey, we got no mail. Okay, let's just look at our next round of papers. Botched construction work. More riots. President struck by tomato. New cafe with the movie star. There's a movie star story. I thought we already did the benefits of tobacco story.
I think it's a bit random.
Yeah.
And so it just pulled it again.
Yeah.
There's probably slightly different lines in that tobacco story.
Government foreman killed in fire and an exhibition canceled. I'm just kind of curious.
What is that exhibition of?
Upcoming exhibition, The Animal of Man, was canceled. Government censors condemned the exhibition as obscene and vulgar. The most prominent part of the exhibition was a series of paintings showcasing political figures as farm animals. The artists have since been taken into custody suspected of treason. It's an interesting one. Do you think it's one that we should touch, though? I mean... Alright. I'm not sure. I'm gonna put this one back. The art exhibition.
I want to do it. It kind of depends on what it counts towards.
Yeah, well, I also want to see what some of these others are. Like the president struck by a tomato. I've never seen that one before. Yesterday morning during a speech, the president was struck by a tomato thrown by a member of the crowd. The president received no injuries, so the speech was cancelled soon after. The assailant was apprehended by security. The authorities have yet to announce a trial or sentence.
What is it called? Headline?
President viciously attacked by rebel sympathizer. With a tomato.
Is that pro-government?
Yes.
See, it's been my rule of thumb that anything with the word rebel should be expunged.
The thing is that if we take out the part about the fact they got hit by a tomato, then, because the tomato makes the president look silly. You know, that they're making this big fuss about the tomato. But if we take that part out, then it's saying that he was viciously attacked. We don't exactly know how, but he wasn't injured. See how that changes it a little bit?
I'd make it sound like the president was hurt by removing the no injuries, but that's... I like the idea of him being hurt by a tomato.
It's like we're in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Oh no. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh goodness. Should we put this one back in the envelope and see what else we've got? I mean, this is a cute one. I like it, and I think we might keep it like this. I think it would be an interesting one. Because it's loyal, but yet it's still kind of... It's an interesting one. Let's see. Oh, we got the movie star.
This one we need.
Yeah. Small cafe has recently opened as an homage to renowned movie star Harold Finn. In the cafe you will find paintings and other art portraying the actor. Even the menu is inspired by the star, with all the dishes named after his movies. During next week's grand opening, Finn himself will make the cafe's first order.
This should be front page.
Yes.
What's the alternate headline do?
Movie star fanatics open new cafe to bask in his glory.
See, now the thing is, I don't see how we can edit this article in any way to make it negative or positive for rebels or...
No,
loyalists.
this is a great neutral one.
Yeah, but how you edit it should actually influence how many readers we get.
Well, I think the major edit that we could make is the headline.
The headline, yes, but are there any lines that could be removed that would improve it?
Not really. Honestly. Okay, who do we want to give this one to? This is kind of our leading fluff story.
Frank?
Hey, Frank. Oh my god, Frank! Frank! What did I tell you about Molotov cocktails, dude? You get the fluff story, because we are not getting you sent to a gulag. Okay. Got riots again, tobacco again. Government and 4 men killed in fire. Construction work. We've got the celebrity one, which we can lead with.
Good.
Let's look at the contractors one. Construction company Westport Contractors has lately faced accusations of botched construction work throughout Westport. These charges mostly involve private residences, but additionally some public structures have been affected. When approached for an interview, the company declined.
What's the alternate headline?
Dangerous housing and botched construction crowds Westport Contractors track record. That's not a very good headline. The headline kind of sucks.
No, that sounds like a nice sensational headline.
Yeah.
Kind of long and wordy.
Yeah. There's not really a lot we can change on this one either, honestly, if we put it in. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't see anything that would be truly objectionable.
That depends. I think it violates the propriety. What's the original headline?
Westport Contractors accused of botched construction work. It's less sensational.
See, if you didn't want to use that headline and remove the first part, because I think it does violate the ethical and moral standing of people. Because we're...
Oh, a big business.
Yeah, we're showing a big business being a little bit on the shady side, which is making them seem a little bit unethical, and they don't want us printing stories like that. So that depends on what you want to do. The other headline should get more readers, and not cutting anything will get, I think, more readers with that. So I think what causes a story to give us readers or not is how much we don't cut. But by not cutting anything, we end up getting
the government gets mad.
The government gets mad. So it's that weird balance there. So not cutting anything should be positive in terms of readership with that. And we kind of need the industrial story, so
let's just
should
keep
work.
it.
And it might qualify as crime. Try to give that to Phil. He accepted it. Yay!
Oh, good job, Phil. Way to take one for the team. I've seen this one before. This one was interesting. Government informant killed in fire. Last night a fire broke out in the middle of the Eastern District in the home of Rob Greddy. The cause of the fire is still unknown, but neither Greddy nor his family survived. Greddy was an ex-rebel who provided the government with vital information in the months before his death. Police have yet to issue a statement, but speculate rebel retaliation. It's kind of an interesting one.
It is. It will get the government mad at us. Part of me wants to say focus on popularity first and then print the bad government.
Oh, yeah, because that will be too popular to shut down. I like this one. Just because of the president being hit by a tomato. But we don't have to print the tomato part, because I think this will be enough.
Do you want the viciously attacked by rebel sympathizer?
The alternative is that he's struck by a tomato.
It's your call.
I'm gonna make it slightly sensational, I think. I think it'll be a fun one. Julie took it.
How's Anne doing?
She's actually doing pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing alright.
Frank is not.
It's because Frank makes Molotov cocktails as a hobby. Let's see. What have we got? We've got kind of a societal celebrity one. We've got an industrial one. This one might also be crime. Let's see if we can find another crime one, maybe. That's kind of where that government informant comes in. Let's see. Brave Patriot. That's how I think I sold it originally. Brave Patriot murdered in terrorist plot. They've made it a very loyalist story. Because he heroically died in a fire. Kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
This makes it a little less loyal, but it's still accurate. I mean, if we don't cut out anything... We don't really have to cut out anything. I mean, the headline just makes it very sensational on the loyalist side.
I would say go for it.
Let's have Anne take it. Layout, and we are leading with... Movie star! Oh, look at that celebrity. Oh, sweet celebrity.
Not as much as I'd like, but I'll take it. That had a little bit of everything.
Not as much industrial, but pretty much everything
But we
else.
should get the ones we want. Celebrity and crime are pretty good for it, so.
Yeah.
I do 50 on the north.
That's gonna be good. And then... Oh, this one's gonna be good. So I'll have 25. And this one will be the 10. And the 15. Let's see what this looks like. Publish. Who throws a tomato at someone just because they don't like them? I swear I've seen children acting more mature. Hey, heckling comes with the territory of public performance. I'm more afraid of what the police will do to the guy. I'm sorry, you pity the attacker. To hell with him. He knew the consequences perfectly well and just went along with it anyway. Violence? It was a tomato. It's not like he was actually hurting the guy or started some kind of riot. No, but it was both unnecessary and stupid. If he wanted to make a point, this wasn't the most convincing way of doing it. Ugh. Alright, we'll do one more week. We'll do this last week, and then we'll... Whoa, look at that!
Nice popularity in the north and the west.
Yeah. Didn't really shift a lot of opinion, but that's okay. We're getting popular.
Popularity first before we...
They're not suspicious of us anymore!
We gained 2 loyalty points. I'm not sure how I'm okay with that.
It's better than where I was on my loyalist paper. I went off the charts.
Yeah, we definitely need more popularity before we start...
We've got mail.
Hammering the government.
The president's birthday celebration! Oh, that'll actually be something.
Make Frank write a story about the president's birthday.
Yeah. Or the plans to add fluoride. Something... How is Frank doing?
He needs a fluff piece. How are the rest of them doing?
Anne's fine. She's actually better now. Phil's a little suspicious now.
Good.
Julie is a bit more suspicious than I'd like, but not Frank territory. Okay.
Frank's an anarchist.
Yeah. Let's... This should probably be front page news. The president's birthday. The government will be very happy about that. However, let's see. Their president's birthday next week. Parade's planned.
Remove the cost.
Yeah, no, that cost.
Then make Frank talk about it.
Yeah. Hey, Frank! He took it! He took it!
He's very comfortable with us for some odd reason.
Well, because I think it's because we're not making him... Mostly we're not making him push the hardline loyalist stuff. We're trying our best to keep him happy, but at the same time keep him from being taken away by the gulag. We've got food prices skyrocketing, people arrested for protesting, unemployment rising, the president speaking at a veterans gathering, fluoride, and burning books. That's cheery. This is going to be an interesting one to spin.
The 28 people arrested.
Okay.
It's the alternate title.
The alternate title, Police Stop Rebel Riot in Progress. They were arrested in a protest. The rally was against the public culture bill. Situation took a violent turn. Protests ceased after police backup arrived. It wasn't a rebel riot. They were just...
They were protesters, so those are by default generically labeled rebels.
True. After all, we're supposed to be presenting some kind of united front here.
You might remove the line took a violent turn.
Oh, yeah.
And since we do want to ultimately be pro-rebel, give that to Phil. See if he'll write that.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, it's too rebel. It's too pro-rebel.
Should we make him write it anyway? Is this the one we forced on him?
Yeah, force it.
Too bad, Phil. This one's not even that bad. We could have given you a worse one.
Fluoride to drinking water. What's the alternate title?
Government adds untested substances to drinking water. I think fluoride was more... This is supposed to be like 1949.
Well, there was lots of...
Fluoride's still somewhat controversial.
Only amongst the extreme crazies.
Case in point! Case in point! So we've got, they want to add fluoride. It decreases cavities, which is true. Still ongoing. This would make Westport one of the few places in the world to adopt it.
See, the untested substances to drinking water is an outright lie because the article says there was research.
Yeah. This is actually not a terrible article. It's a good fluff one.
Yeah. Give it to... yeah.
Yeah, Julie needs a nice little fluff piece. Okay. Oh, and now we're left with the lovely ones.
Book burner to the mother.
Oh, God. The event was the result of months of collecting books from various libraries and stores. The collected books were works supporting anti-government sentiments. Some protesters arrived at the scene but were easily held back by police. What's the alternate title? Government prevents the spreading of rebel propaganda. By fire be purged, I suppose. Maybe put this one on the back page? After fluoride?
Let's see if the mother takes it, as is.
She took it.
She took it.
Oh god. Well, she's pretty clean right now, so I think we'll be okay. Okay. President's birthday is front page.
That is a dismal celebrity story. Better question is, could it be impacted by who writes it?
It's possible. I don't know.
That might be something to try to figure out.
That made no impact.
Nothing.
That made absolutely no impact.
Get rid of it.
And sorry. Boom. We want root vegetables.
President speaks at Veterans Gathering.
The President gave a speech at the Military Veterans of Westport's annual conference this last weekend. As I stand before you today, I wish to thank you for your service. The President began at the end of his speech. The President also spoke of lost comrades. Do not cry for your comrades, for their sacrifice has saved our beautiful country. And would like that one. There's not really a lot. What's the alternate title? President shows unparalleled compassion in speech to veterans.
Yeah.
There we go.
It gives us...
I wonder if...
you need to go all the way back.
Oh, that's right. I wonder if leading with this, it's still kind of...
It's better than the other stories for celebrity, but I think those are the only two that we have for celebrity. Societal, celebrity, crime, and industry. Okay.
Yeah, I got a little bit. It's not great. Yeah. It's kind of a slow news week, honestly, if you don't want to talk about unemployment.
Which is our societal group?
Societal is Southern Docks and Eastern Factories.
Which one are we doing worse with popularity?
Southern Docks.
Okay, Southern Docks, 50%, 25% for the North.
Because we still need quite a few papers in there.
And then...
Eastern Factories will do better.
Yeah.
15... Alright. See what they have to say. How do you plan on spending your day during the President's birthday? I don't really know. I don't really plan on joining the celebration, so I guess I'll just stay at home. Me and my husband are taking my son to see the parade. I also plan on stopping by the parade. It's going to be held not too far from my apartment after all. Okay. So let's see how our paper did, and then we'll wrap up the video. Hey, we made pretty big gains. In the east and in the south. Hey, we're leaning more...
Our suspicion is gone.
Yes, because we trumped up the president quite a bit. Our popularity took a bit of a hit, though, but I think it made...
Yeah, I think that had more to do with the availability of stories.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We'll come back and we'll do more of this here in a little bit. So thank you once again for tuning in. this has been Mithrila playing the Westport Independent. It is available on Steam and Good Old Games for $9.99 if you're interested in playing this game. And as always, if you like what you see, feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I always love hearing the comments. You guys can help me improve these videos so that I can get you guys content that I know that you will like. Remember, be awesome and have a great day.